Hello, anesthesiologists, and a very warm welcome to the Anesthesia and Perioperative Medicine channel. Today, in the spirit of the season, we've put together a special Christmas explainer just for you. We're going to take a step away from the usual festivities to look at our own world, the one that, as you know, never really stops. We'll explore the hidden side of our specialty during the holidays, from a desperate fight for survival a century ago, all the way to the life-or-death dramas that unfold while the rest of the world is fast asleep. So let's kick things off with a question that might sound a little bit playful on the surface, but I promise you, it gets right to the heart of our professional identity. What do we, as anesthesiologists, really have in common with Santa Claus? Well, the answer is actually surprisingly profound. You know, when you lay it all out like this, the parallels are pretty striking, aren't they? We both work through the quiet, dark hours, making sure everything goes peacefully while our subjects are completely unaware. His work results in joy, ours a successful surgery. But for me, it's that very last line that really hits home, the immense weight of a single mistake. That right there is the invisible thread connecting a beloved Christmas story to our everyday, high-stakes reality.
But this whole idea of the anesthesiologist as this silent, respected guardian, well, that wasn't always the case, not even close. You see, that status was earned, forged really, through a brutal, century-long fight for the most basic professional respect. So to truly understand where we are today, we have to go back in time. We have to go back to a period when our specialty was literally fighting just to survive. Let's head back to 1922. Just take a second to read this quote from a 1922 editorial. It is absolutely stunning. Our entire specialty, considered a trivial incident. Can you even imagine fighting for a $5 fee, all while knowing that a patient's life was on the line? Because that was the reality. This economic pressure wasn't just insulting, it was deadly. It led directly to what the journal called a large number of preventable anesthetic deaths.
And this table just lays out that incredible journey so clearly. I mean, look at the shift. From being a trivial incident battling for a few dollars to now, where we manage incredible complexity in the highest-risk surgeries. The clinical scope has just exploded. But the key challenge? That has transformed completely. In 1922, it was a fight for basic respect. Today, it's the strange paradox of our own success. The better we get, the safer we make things, the more invisible we become.
Okay, so how does this legacy, this history of fighting for recognition, and the current paradox of invisibility, how does it all play out today? Well, let's zoom in on the ultimate test, the Christmas on-call. We're going to follow a story, a little drama we're calling Silent Call, that I think captures the raw reality of what it means to be that unseen guardian when it matters most. And the conflict begins, as it so often does, with the posting of the on-call schedule.
So, the tension starts brewing weeks before Christmas. The second that December schedule goes up, the residence lounge basically turns into a war room. Every trade, every promise, every favor called in is a high-stakes negotiation. And of course, someone eventually has to fall on that sword. Here, a senior R3 reluctantly takes the shift, but only with a heavy dose of gallows humor. The stage is officially set for a very, very long night.
It's Christmas Eve. The hospital hallways are eerily quiet, but the on-call phone is absolutely screaming. The first call hits, a liver, a potential lung, a heart, all pending, a full house. And before the resident can even hang up, it rings again, a kidney. The silence of the night is just shattered. It's a total deluge. A text to the group chat says it all. Liver, lung, heart, kidney, the full set. And the reply comes back instantly. Are you alive? The answer, for now.
So now it's dawn on Christmas morning. The on-call phone rings. It's the coordinator. There's a delay. And for just a split second, there's the surge of relief. Could it be a Christmas miracle? No. The hope vanishes. The cases aren't canceled. They're just pushed. The storm hasn't passed. It's just been delayed to land squarely on Christmas Day itself. As another resident texts, this isn't a miracle. It's a curse.
It's Christmas Day. The OR is all business. The attending sets the tone perfectly. The patient is sick. That's the challenge. Then the anapatic phase begins, the point of no return. The patient has no liver, and the bleeding just explodes. Alarms are screaming. Look at this timeline. 11:30 BP is dropping. Then at 11:45, cardiac arrest. The monitor flatlines. PEA. CPR starts immediately. Chest compressions. The attending is calm, focused, just calling out orders. 6 minutes. It feels like an eternity when you're thinking about the ischemic time on that donor organ. And then a flicker. Look at that monitor. Sinus rhythm. ROSC. The team doesn't celebrate, they just push forward. Reperfuse the new liver. And slowly, so meticulously, they pull the patient back from the brink.
And right there, in that moment, this quote says everything you need to know. The world outside is celebrating, but in this room, life and death are being negotiated second by second. For this patient, Christmas isn't a holiday. It's the only chance they have.
Night falls on Christmas Day. The surgery is finally over. It was a success. The resident is alone now in the quiet OR. All the chaos of the day replaced by this profound silence. And this is what it all comes down to. This quote is the entire story. The holiday sacrifice, the immense pressure, the crisis, it's all for this one simple truth. We are the ones who protect that chance. We are the unseen, uncelebrated guardians.
That story, that single shift, really brings everything into focus, doesn't it? The history, the responsibility, the invisibility. So, what does it all mean? What is our unchanging mission, especially when the rest of the world has completely stopped to celebrate?
And you know, amidst all this life and death intensity, the holidays can throw the most absurd curveballs at you. This is a true story from the journal Anesthesia. A blood gas analyzer suddenly fails mid-case. The team is scrambling. And the cause? A single stray strand of tinsel. It's just a perfect little reminder that on a holiday shift, you truly have to be prepared for anything.
So let's pull the camera back now and look at the whole picture. 100 years. On one side, you have a fight for a few dollars with the most basic of tools. On the other, you have us managing multi-organ transplants with technology that would have been pure science fiction back then. Pretty much everything has changed.
But what hasn't changed? What is the one thing that connects the pioneers of our specialty to us right here today? It's that core ethos. You see, the fight in 1922 wasn't really about money. It was a fight for the right to provide, as Dr. Charles Wells wrote, life-saving anesthesia. It was a fight for responsibility, and that is the unbreakable thread connecting us to them across 100 years of unimaginable progress. And in the end, it all comes down to this simple, immutable truth. Physiology has no holidays. While the world outside sings of a silent night, our silent night is spent in the OR, where the only carols are the steady, rhythmic beeps of the monitor. And for one more patient, we stand watch. We make sure there is a tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining us for this special explainer. Happy holidays.